postpone elections. There shall be local government elections on Saturday, the 30th of August, 2025.
Well, the RSIEC chairman also promised to be fair to all political parties that will be participating in the elections, even as he called for adequate collaboration from critical stakeholders.
Today marks a critical milestone in our journey to ensure a transparent, free, fair, credible, and inclusive electoral process. Now, what we are about to unveil today is not merely a timetable of events. It is a commitment to electoral due process, to electoral timelines grounded in law, to fairness for all participants in the electoral process. We recognize that each one of you has a pivotal role to play in the process, and we look forward to continued collaboration.
Well, as you would imagine, reactions trailed that announcement, of course, by Rivers residents, those who followed the news, and by stakeholders, those who belong to political parties, particularly party chairmen. Those who attended the stakeholder meeting shared mixed reactions. Some said they were ready for it, others were not quite ready. Well, some of them who expressed their views, Tony Okocha of the APC and Labour Party's Favour, Reuben, said their parties are fully ready to participate in the elections.
Things are done right, so that's why you didn't hear people shouting and showing some aversion. Because some time ago, when this process was to hold, it was mad because things were not done properly, and that's why some of us went to court. We have seen the determination in the commission to be able to hold an election that is worth the trouble. That we are 100% ready for election.
So, and I think they fathom the whole activities of the former RSIEC into whatever they have done. And we have taken the new date with faith, and we are going to work with it. So I think that the date is acceptable. The Labour Party is fully involved in this election, and we're going to participate in this election, and we are okay with the 30th of August. Choice of people to go to court, but I want to tell you that they will get nothing from court. Don't waste your money.
Okay, so while Okocha and Reuben claim that they are locked and loaded, ready and waiting, Hilda Dokubo of Labour Party as well says they will study the timetable first. Let's not be in a hurry. We will go through it, scrutinize it, and then we will make our positions known.
We're all watching it. It's a beautiful drama. We don't know what script and which part of the play we're about to see. But I'm here with party representatives, so we will have a conversation. We have heard them, so we will hold our own conversation. And after we're done with our conversation, I'm sure we will also make a statement. I haven't even taken a second look at it. I don't know how they expect that we all work. If you say you are carrying over what was, did you tell us to keep our activities? Why are we trying to build something on nothing? Does it make any sense?
And well, Henry Akine, who's the legal advisor to Action People's Party and really has to see things from a legal perspective, he expressed concern that legal challenges could rise if the issues behind the earlier postponement had not been fully addressed.
The chairman of the commission himself raised the ground for the justification for postponement of the election as earlier scheduled. Then the fundamental question is, if the situation we find Rivers State today, the declaration of state of emergency, is the reason for the postponement of the election on the 9th of August, are we therefore saying that by the 30th of August 2025, and that situation persists, that we will further postpone the election? Because if that justifies a ground for not holding the election on the 9th, and that ground continues and it stays, then it should put a question also in the election that the commission is preparing to conduct. So my expectation.
All right. So valid questions demanding conclusive answers. My guest is a Labour Party chieftain. He's Mr. Favour Reuben. He's a former Labour Party chairman, River State, and he joins me via the phone. Hello, Mr. Reuben. Thank you for making the time.
Thank you so much. Well done.
All right. So, straight to business. Your voice is one of the ones we played. You said that your party was ready. The date set is August 30. As someone who stated readiness, what exactly does that readiness mean? What does it mean for your party to be prepared for this election?
Every political party knows that the day we come for election, and the purpose of a political party is to participate actively in any given election. Political party is not an association. It's not a non-evil play. So every party is prepared for any eventuality for election. And I think the Labour Party has been preparing for this election. What is preparation? Having your people intact, have your structure on ground. If they say tomorrow election will be holding, Labour Party will be ready to participate because we have the people that are ready for the election. Remember, this announcement of election has already been taking place, and since then, we will prepare, believing that one day this election will also take place because 9th of August was the date that was given previously, and I think every reasonable and every serious political party are working towards that date. And that's why I say we are prepared. We are not taking unaware of local government election because we are ready for the local government election. If they have come on the 9th, I was previously announced or not. So we are prepared for it. Our candidates are ready. The party is ready. The structure will be activated. And that's what I mean that we are preparing for the election and we are ready for it.
Okay. Now, I don't know if a pun was intended when you said election is not a Nollywood affair. But Hilda Dokubo insists that the timetable needs to be studied before a stand is taken. We know that, with the things happening in your party, there have been, what I call it, factions on settlement here and there. Could these dissenting positions affect your party's chances?
Let me just tell you that I am in the National Working Committee, and the National Chairman and Secretary have already mandated me to be in charge of this local government election. He is aware of that. And if I say election we hold, there is no faction in my area. Me and her were in Abuja together, and she knows that we are prepared to run election. There is no faction. You are talking about the leader faction and myself. I am not in any faction. And when I say I'm a national officer, I'm a national officer. And if I say the election is holding, you can confirm it from the national, and they will tell you that is the position of the party. So if he is on herself, is not ready for the election, there is no problem for that because you are not studying any timetable to decide whether you will run election. Election timetable has been given, and you must go. Either never said last election that you will study the timetable. Either only agreed to run that election last time. Some people are running away from the election because they see that government will not give them money. And because there is no money involved, that's why some people are skeptical about it. Because people who enter local government election believe that money will be given. And see, it is a sole administrator, and he's not from River State. I don't think it's going to entice anybody with money. And that's why some people are saying they will not participate. If not, the last election that they participated in was the worst election that was conducted in River State and the history of the war. And yet they contested it without anything. And either went on air after the election was free, fair, and credible. So what stopped that this time around to say I'm going to participate in this one? So we are ready to do it. So I don't have any issue.
Okay.
And I know she will come around to participate in it.
Now, political parties do not like when the word faction is used because it has a certain tag to it. So let me ask the question differently. Are there different groups within the Labour Party with different interests that do not align at this time?
Every party has different groups. PDP have different groups. APC have different groups. SDP. Even the newly coalition called ADC, they have different groups.
Yeah, but Mr. Reuben, let us speak for the Labour Party. Are there disagreements in the Labour Party at this time?
I'm just telling you that every serious political party has different groups. But there is a group that is doing the right thing, and that is where we all belong. We are doing the right thing. Anybody can be group. Any group can come up at any moment. So it's not a problem to run because it is normal politically that we have a lot of factions within different political parties. And luckily, it's not just happening to Labour Party. It's happening to all the political parties.
Okay. Now, historically, so I'm quoting from Nigeria's political context, local government elections have always favored the ruling party in the state or the party that the governor and / the government supports. I'm sure you know why I added that second caveat. So, going by this, what are the chances of the Labour Party in the forthcoming local government elections?
Everybody knows that local government, that's what we are saying, INEC should conduct local government election. Everybody knows that local government election is always controlled. The last one that just happened October last year, that they brought a party that the people that contest under the party do not know their logo. And all of a sudden, they win 22 local government. And that's why I keep saying that party, APP, should contest the election. Because when I was fighting them, they say because we're not on ground, that they are fully on ground. That's why they are winning. Now they should come and win, that they are fully on ground. Let them come and win 22 local government again. And so everybody knows support of any governor that will write result in government house like they did last year, and they give money to people. This one is a two administrator. It does not come from River State. Even the administrator, the retail chairman is not the richest man. That's why so many people are praying, and I believe that this election should be a very neutral election, that all of us should participate. And that's why we are fully in it. Because if you look at the local government election, from the time immemorial, it has always been through the government in power, or the people who have just an unknown party, like it happened in the River State, and they take everything, and they will make it known that they're on ground. But this one, I want every party to participate, because there is no governor that will write results in government house. That's why we are participating.
Okay. Well, Mr. Reuben, there are many more questions for you, particularly if you believe the RSIEC can deliver a credible election considering the emergency rule. But hopefully you get to answer these questions after the break. Please stay with us.
To Hard Facts.
This is Hard Facts.
other emergency. By the powers vested upon the Commission by this provision, I hereby announce the postponement of the local government council election earlier fixed to hold on Saturday, 9th August 2025 for a very obvious and incontrovertible reason. The Commission hereby makes the following rules and regulations. Announcement of new date for the postponed elections. There shall be local government elections on Saturday, the 30th of August 2025.
Welcome back. It still is Hard Facts, 92.3 Nigeria Info. Sam Oracle Chinedu here. Well, that was the announcement stating that 30th of August is the new date for the conduct of local government elections in the states. Now, reactions have trailed that particular announcement. Well, residents of Port Harcourt also shared mixed views on the new date for the elections.
They know the reason why they changed the date. Before a government pronounce a date to masses, they ought to have put their house in order. They feel that they can change the situation at any time. I have voted severally, and at the end of the day, you see that the ballot box itself will not even get to where it will be counted. I don't see me going out at the politician will come up and say, if you vote for me, you didn't vote, I must win. So what does that mean?
Even though my vote doesn't count today, my vote might count tomorrow. I will keep voting until we get it right. We can't just stop voting because we are not getting it right, and all of us will put our hands and believe things will not get better one day. We'll keep voting until a day will come. We say no, enough is enough. Our vote must count, and it will count.
Everything that we do is just for their benefit, so it's not for the benefit of we, the masses. If you go out to vote, it will still not count. The people that want to be in charge will still take over the office, so they don't regard us because our vote will not count.
All right. Now, my guest is Mr. Favour Reuben. He's a former Labour Party chairman, River State, and is still on the phone. Hello, Mr. Reuben.
God
All right. Thank you for staying with us. Now, before the break, I was asking about the chances of your party considering the historical context of how local government elections go in Nigeria. And you said that the last election, the one that the Supreme Court did not recognize, there was offering of money, writing of results at Government House, as you stated. And while this is information in the public domain, lots of people have said it. Can you substantiate it, Mr. Reuben? Is this something that can be proven?
Which one?
Your position that the last election...
I was part of last election. And when we received a call that we should come to government house gate. And when we get down there, we saw a candidate distributing material of research. A candidate distributing material of research to their agent. And when we took them to court, we discovered that they did not even write one agent did not sign that result. But based on River State and their control, we lost that case. And thank God the Supreme Court nullified the election. The election was a sham. You saw an election where the electoral officer was announcing name and party without even saying this is the number of figures that social party score. It would just announce social party, this one win, social party, this one. To tell you that they did not prepare for anything, there was no election, there was nothing. They wrote that name and distribute. Remember, at that time, they preferred. Some of us were also going to listen to what they are saying. And they were nominating candidates in government house. And they will come and tell you that you are wasting your time. We are done with what we are doing. And I am sure you are aware of what I'm saying. But before you express, you will feel ignorant of what I'm talking about. But at the public domain, everybody knows the local government last time was written in government house announced by enabling to the wall without any figure attached to it.
Okay. Now we get to asking you more questions, but let's allow the listener be a part of this conversation. I'm having conversations with Mr. Favour Reuben, the former Labour Party chairman. We're talking about the forthcoming local government elections slated for the 30th of August, and this date was adjusted. My question for you is, with the emergency rule in place, do you think RSIEC can deliver a fair and credible election? Also, if you have questions for my guest, well, by all means, you have the opportunity to ask. 0817-923-0002, 0817-923-0003. WhatsApp is 080-903-06-416. We're live on Facebook, Twitter, YouTube, at Nigeria Info PH. You can watch, listen, and engage. Of course, leave your comments on those platforms. The emergency rule in Rivers State is unacceptable, and it's a conspiracy mixed with blatant intimidation from the presidency. It's been deemed inappropriate by lawyers forcing a non-indigenous RSIEC chairman to conduct local government elections, which will only lead to court battles and a waste of resources. Sadly, Rivers people are being pushed by their own son, the FCT minister, who should be working for their benefit. Merdick from Transamadi says on WhatsApp. Let's take calls. Hello, good evening.
Good evening to you.
Good evening. What's your name?
Yeah, my name is Comrade Clinton from Bori.
All right, hold on, Clinton. Mr. Reuben, can you hear the caller?
Yes, I'm hearing.
Okay, please go ahead.
Yes, Samora, I'm very confident that this current research is going to conduct a free and fair exercise. Now, the fact remains that the last research was not able to adhere to the guidelines set by its own guidelines. Now you are an umpire and you owe the Rivers people a free and fair exercise. But that was not done last time, and that ended up in court. And today, Rivers resources have been wasted on the exercise. Good and fine, the current research have decided to extend the date for the conduct of this exercise, just to accommodate other parties, other people that are yet to put their house in order, so that everybody will be carried along. And that's what we want, inclusivity. So I think that going forward, the August 30th date is sacrosanct, and all Rivers sons and daughters are ready for that exercise. Thank you very much.
All right, thank you very much, Clinton. Hello, good evening. Hello, good evening. Okay, call back if you can. Good evening.
Yeah, Oracle, good evening.
Good evening, what's your name?
Yeah, my name is Susie. I'm calling you from Rema community.
Go ahead, Susie.
Yeah, well, I listened to all the complaints, cry and hue, mostly from the one that actually spoiled me is the one coming from the Barrister Henry Ekene, the legal advisor to APP. I don't understand. At the time, just like your guests have said, it was Uhuru for them to have won all the seats, including councillors, for a party that I, as a person, as old as I am, even though I know that such party actually exists, but couldn't acquire such strength to have defeated APC and PDP, Labour Party in Rivers State, and winning all the seats. Today, a standard has been set, which is one of the areas in his argument over time within this period of conflict and crisis in Rivers State. We all have also agreed that it's going to be consequences. So why blaming the state of emergency? State of emergency is going to usher a democratically elected position of local government in Rivers State. The constitution we are using today is actually adumbrated by the military administration at the time. Then we're also talking about the issue of when talking about whether administrator will usher local government. It will happen in Rivers State. Let them just keep calm, because the people who are complaining, we are here, they celebrated what happened before, mostly by Sahari Ekene. The election is going to hold in Rivers State. All of us are going to vote. Oracle, the candidates have started consulting their people. People are adopting their voter cards and all of that. So if anybody who don't want to vote, let them go to court.
Okay.
Let them go to court. And they know the road to court. They have paper, they have virus.
Thank you, Susie.
I will vote.
I have to move on now. Thank you very much. Let's go over to Facebook, where we're live. Ferdinand says, good day. What is that was done right? Can Tony Okocha tell us? INEC told us that they can't conduct a by-election in Kana constituency because of the emergency rule. How come RSIEC wants to conduct theirs? Do we have two constitutions in the country? Odepele Gosaka says, can a statutory constitutional body like RSIEC be dissolved without exhausting their 5-year term? Sonny Mwidag says, why can't RSIEC deliver credible election? The last election, 5th October, was it not RSIEC that conducted it? Same measure will be used and singing praises will arise. Okay, Sonny. I don't know if you got the context of the entire question. This was the phrasing. With the emergency rule in place, when the last election happened, local government that is, there was no emergency rule. So that's the phrasing of the question. Stanley says, your guest saying people should not go to court, that people going to court is a waste of time and money. That's from Stanley Ozuronye on Facebook. Okay, let's go back to WhatsApp. If there should be election, there should be timetable for all political parties to arrange and campaign, except results have been written and winners declared. Kelly from Port Harcourt says on WhatsApp. The next comment reads, first of all, sole administrator is illegal. Everything that is done under him is automatically illegal. And in due course, the election will be challenged and overturned by a competent court. I've constantly said that President Tinubu does not mean well for Rivers people, and our vote shall speak when the time comes. That's from Ned Aguma on WhatsApp. Okay, I'll take one call and get back to my guest, Lugaman from HA. Good evening.
Yeah, Sam Oracle Chinedu.
Good evening.
Greetings from HA to you.
Greetings to you too.
The Lugaman. Yes, I want to first of all say that the election to be conducted by RSIEC, for me, so many political parties will not participate, including my own party, APC. Leave Tony Okocha, in the eyes of the law, Emeka Beke remains the chairman. But if he doubts us, if we go ahead and contest, it will be effort in futility. My brother, on the issue of Favour Reuben, my brother, we know the antecedents of this young man, Favour Reuben. He keep on laying allegations that he cannot even substantiate. Now, we told him whether he has a proof. He said, he went to government house. He drove this. He did this. Is that a proof to show that the governor paid money or something? You cannot because of one. You cannot because of maybe you want to achieve something or you want to cash out. Then you need to lay false allegations against some persons. No, it's not done. He that Dokubo, as long as I know, remains the person that Labour Party recognizes. And look at you asked him a question and he said so many parties have problems. PDP have problems. APC, including Labour Party. Is that what he is going to tell us? For me, I'm advising the people not to take laws into their hands. They should follow it legally. Let us learn something from River State issue so that it will now trickle down to other parts of this country. Because whatever the judge University today, that is how it's going to happen other places.
Okay.
Because you cannot so conclusively, my brother, Rivers people should remain calm. We are going to challenge it in court.
Okay, look, man, hold on before you go. Mr. Reuben is on the line. He would hopefully respond to what you've said. But before you go, now, he spoke about what he saw, which is they were at the gate of the government house and he saw a few things. What would have been a better way to substantiate his position? How else would he have proven, that what he was saying, according to him, claims to be right?
Okay, Samarako.
Yes?
Is it fair for someone to just tell you he was at the gate and he saw what happened? Did he snap it? Was there any proof? See, we know Favour Reuben. We know him. We know his track record. Anybody that is working with FCT minister will concoct lies. Look at what happened during the time of the clean of FCT.
Hello, Mr. Reuben. Just hold on. You have your opportunity to speak, sir. Mr. Reuben, you will have the opportunity to speak. Okay, well, the guest has ended the call, or it ended. So I've gotten your reaction to what he said. Now, let me ask you the same question that I've asked the listener. Do you believe, Mr. Reuben, that RSIEC can deliver credible elections, considering that we are in an emergency rule?
I don't think emergency rule will define credible election. We are going into safer election. And no election in Nigeria have always been adjourned and credible, fair. Let me tell you that I pretend that people are doing. Every party is the one that is good than the other one. I've never seen any credible election conducted in Nigeria. I have never seen, and I cannot attest to RSIEC that it will be credible. But we want it to be fair. No local government election that will be conducted in Rivers State has been credible, fair. We know what they have been, everything that has been coming up. Like I said, the last one was the worst in the whole world. Where Uthman was beneficiary, and they were celebrating it. They were saying everything that is the best. Today, because the whole other part of people that go to Somalia to collect money, they are not condemning this one. So I am not seeing any election in the whole Nigeria, both INEC and RSIEC or any other part of Nigeria, that the election has been very credible or very fair. Election will go. Everything that you have been doing, there are imperfections. So I cannot stand and say, RSIEC will conduct a credible, fairer election. I am not with that. But we believe that what the man has said, we will look at them because different people have been mounting that position and they have been disappointing us. Even professor, even a retired judge have disappointed us. So if the trader will come and conduct election, that we will look at it as a little bit credible or fair. So be it.
Okay. Now, I don't want to take us back, but I'm reacting to your statement that there has been no credible election in Nigeria. A lot of analysts claim that the June 12, 1993 election, the Abiola election, was the most credible. This has been confirmed by even sitting and past presidents. So, looking at that, are you saying that you do not believe their position?
Where does the credibility lead the June 12 to? Where does it lead it to? Was it sworn in at the president of Nigeria?
Yeah, there was a military government at the time.
It has gone with the history to say that it was not also credible.
There was a military government at the time, Mr. Reuben.
Look at it like if you go to a community where everybody is blind and one person's eye is open, he can be a king. That's what happened in June 12. We have been seeing elections that are not meeting to any level, and this one a little bit meet to something level. That's what people say was credible, and that's all.
Okay.
Perfect credibility of election in Nigeria because we have a 40 electoral system, and so you cannot get any credible election to that level you're talking about. Every election is not credible. So I can attest to anybody or vote for RSIEC that the election will be credible, but they will do an election that will be fair for everybody.
Okay. Now let's get political. There are speculations that the emergency rule will only be lifted after the local government elections have held because the recapture of the state's political architecture is very important. Do you share this sentiment, or what are your thoughts on this position?
Not part of whatever. I don't have that information at my disposal. People who are doing this, that information can let us know. So me, I don't have that information. What I know is that the emergency rule was for 6 months, and I believe after the 6 months, the elected governor will come back. I don't know any other thing that whether after the local government election, but the emergency rule was 6 months. After the 6 months, I believe that he will come back.
Okay. We'll take a few calls and wrap up the conversations. I'm still asking, with the emergency rule in place, do you think RSIEC can deliver a fair and credible election come August 30? 0817-923-0002, 0817-923-0003. WhatsApp is 080-903-06-416. Live on Facebook, Twitter, YouTube, at Nigeria Info PH. You can watch, listen, and engage, and please drop comments on those platforms. My guest is Mr. Favour Reuben, the former Labour Party chairman, Rivers State. If you have questions for him as well, you're very free to ask. Muriel calls from Okrika. Hello, Muriel. Good evening.
Hello, Sammy. Good evening.
Good evening.
Welcome.
Thank you very much.
Right. Well, I liken what is happening in Rivers State. I want to liken it to the situation in the Bible of where King Solomon was sitting over the matter of the 2 women and the child. And the owner of the child said, please don't kill it, leave him, let him go. But the other one that's not the owner said, divide him into 2. That is what I see. Now, the administrator and all those that are involved, both the president, the Senate president, all of them that are involved in this situation, they know very well that when they go, if they conduct this election, it will be contested in court. And then the court may even likely just set it aside, whatever election, whatever result that comes out of it. And at the end of the day, Rivers people that lose, our finances are being used. And then trust me, when they say they are using 1 naira, at the end of it, maybe 10 naira they are using. So they are just looking for means. That's what I see, to collect our money. At the end of the day, when people challenge this situation in court, whatever the outcome is, there are people that are waiting to contest it, to challenge it. Even the position of the research chairman, an outsider, some persons will say, yeah, he's a Nigerian, but I don't care. Yeah, we have competent Rivers people that you shall use for that position. Do we have a Rivers man in Akwa Ibom? So it can be contested, and it will be contested. So at the end of the day, the court sets this aside. It will be our finances, our resources that will be wasted.
Okay.
So they don't care. Akpabio does not care. Tinubu does not care. Even if Dr. Abbas does not care. If tomorrow the resources go down the drain.
All right, Miriam.
So that's what they see. It is really that people that will feel the pain.
Thank you very much.
It's unfortunate and it's painful. What they are doing to us is quite painful.
I have to move on now. Ezekiel Isaiah on WhatsApp says, I don't know why we celebrate evil and wickedness in river states. What goes around comes around. And NDBC on that same platform says, those that were against it when Fubara conducted elections are the ones who applaud it now. Let them not just waste money in conducting elections because Ibas was not elected by the people. Ndu from Oyibo says, Gifts calls from Yenugua. Hello, Gifts. Good evening.
Good evening, Shinedu Oracle. You are welcome back, my brother.
Thank you very much.
Let me specially thank Favour. As far as I'm concerned, he has said it. If you are on ground, you will not complain about this forthcoming election, August 30th. What is the cry? What is the hue and cry here? These were people that were applauding, clapping. And do you know that some of the candidates never contested even primaries, and they never contested even that particular purported October 5th election that was nullified by Supreme Court? You are talking about a stranger. Stranger where? He's a Nigerian. He has every right to be part of this system that is ongoing. National Assembly has cleared him. So we should stop this complaint about stranger, no stranger. The one that is an indigent, a prof in that matter. What was the outcome? What was the outcome? Everything went down the drain. And you are telling me about a stranger. The election will take place. If you know you're on ground, come out and contest. That writing of results, those arrangements that favored you the other time, it will not work. Just like what he said, no free, fair election anywhere in the world. I remember what happened in America when they were complaining about Donald Trump and all the rest, that it was Russia that helped Donald Trump in his first term. Donald Trump came again and accused Joe Biden. So where is in that place, in this world, that you think there will be credible and free and fair election?
Okay. Thank you, Gift. Thank you very much. Finally, Godwin. Hello, Godwin.
Hello.
Yeah, good evening.
Yes, afternoon. My name is Churchill Godwin.
All right, you have just a minute. Please go ahead.
Yes, actually, if I am to say, I would ask that they reverse back to the former INEC commission that was set up by the elected governor. And by so doing, most of the people who are talking now, who have been speaking for now, were those who were against the governor's constituent of the election that was held in October. And the same act they are coming up to be able to hijack the election and do as they want, so that they may remain relevant during the election and after the election.
Okay.
That's how I see it.
All right.
I don't know any other person.
Thank you very much. Well, Mr. Reuben, you've heard from the people, those who decided to reach out. We watch and we wait. Conclusively, what are your final thoughts on this subject?
Well, thank you. My thoughts have said election must be conducted and we are going to participate. Every part that want to part of it, they can be part of it. Those that feel that they will go to court, just like what happened last time, some people went to court, we also went to court. Those that feel that it is not, they have the right to go to court, to go and vent their anger. But I know that they don't have anything they are going to go to court with. And I want to beg Rivers people to come out and elect, what we are talking about now is democratically elected chairman in their various council, and you are opposing it. Why? People should come out and elect their chairman and their councillor in their local government. And so we are talking of democratically elected government, which we are part of it. Every political party must be part of it because that is the reason why political party is set up. Political party is not a social gathering. So we are set up to participate in local government election. So I'm calling on all the members of Labour Party and other political parties and Labour people to come out and march on Thursday and participate in this election. Thank you.
All right, thank you very much, Mr. Reuben, for your time. We appreciate it. Have yourself a wonderful day, sir.
Thank you.
All right. Well, the words and voice of Mr. Favour Reuben, former Labour Party chairman, sharing his views on what at this point can be tagged the controversial forthcoming elections. This is as far as we can go with this conversation. The news update comes up at 5. After that, we'll be talking about the Super Falcons on $100,000. Stay with us.
Nigeria Info will be right back.